Now we go on to a much better film, Last Embrace, one of the most stylish thrillers I've seen in recent years. It's a thoroughly compelling story of a burnout government agent trying to solve one last mystery that threatens his life. Roy Scheider, who I think is one of our finest and most underrated actors, stars as a government agent who's just seen his wife murdered. Later he receives a death threat himself. Apparently trying to help him solve the crime is Janet Margolin, a university student he meets and falls in love with.
Anybody home? Meow. Hey! Where is the fabulous Miss Fabian? Aha! Compliments of the house.
What's this for?
It's for you. This too.
You shouldn't have. Well, I'll take this with me.
Take it with you. What's all this about?
Finally giving you a break moving out.
No, you're not.
It's silly. It's time.
Why?
I don't know. I'm afraid of what will happen if I stay.
I'm not afraid of what will happen if you stay. In fact, I'm counting on it.
I have to sort things out with Richard.
You better sort things out with me first. Now, listen, Ellie. When I said you were good for me, I meant it. Why can't I be good for you?
We tried.
Yeah, but that was then. And this is now.
What are you doing?
A great kiss for a thriller. Absolutely no tenderness involved. A fine undercurrent of violence in that scene. Eventually, Roy Scheider begins to think that Janet Margolin may herself be connected to the threats in his life. We're not sure, though. Could be his paranoia. He's so paranoid, which I guess is an occupational hazard for a government agent. He's suspicious of everyone. Late in the film, he makes up his mind, though, that she is out to kill him, and he chases her through the caverns and tunnels of Niagara Falls.
Over at this section here. This is where the barrelers would come over. There's no rocks below. 200 feet deep of water. They hit. Hopefully they thought they could make it. They strapped some of them in inner tubes, tied together with webbing. Come over here. Sometimes we'll cook them.
Great. Now that's a true cliffhanger. Wonderful scene. In fact, all the scenes at the falls are very, very stylish, great looking, powerful camera movements, and with a pair of superior leading performances by Roy Scheider and Janet Margolin, Last Embrace, a thoroughly entertaining thriller.
Well, Gene, now you once told me that when two critics go to a movie, look at it very seriously, and one loves it and the other hates it, the movie must have something on the ball.
I think it does. I mean, you're saying
okay,
that
well,
you
I'm
didn't
saying this movie must have something on the ball because I hated it as much as you apparently liked it.
I can't believe that you hated it. There's good acting there that I don't think you can deny.
I didn't hate it in the sense that I thought Phantasm was
No.
total garbage, no, but I felt that it was a very frustrating film to watch.
What's wrong with being frustrated?
I didn't know what the purpose was. The first hour and 15 minutes set up a lot of situations. He's paranoid. He thinks people are following him. Maybe they are following him. Characters are introduced, then they disappear. We're intended, I think, to be frustrated, but I didn't enjoy that experience. And what I enjoyed even less was finding out at the end what everything was all about. If there's anything I cannot stand in a movie, it's that moment when the director points his camera at one of the characters, who then has to read about a page and a half of dialogue explaining everything.
Aren't there lots of classic old movies where we get that kind of explanation, and don't you, in some mystery, I know you're a big mystery fan, right? Don't you love it when the guy tells all about it?
Generally speaking, no. I'm like the guy who never reads the last chapter of the Agatha Christie because he doesn't want to know what the solution was. For example, in this one, they get in a car, they drive to Niagara Falls, they get out of the car, they face each other, and they talk. It's the old, you mean to say, yes. As a matter of fact, I
It's done
do.
in a classic
But then,
way.
yes, you're exactly right, and so forth. And the conclusion there, or part of the conclusion, what we saw there at Niagara Falls, that scene, and indeed the entire ending of the film, could never have been made if Alfred Hitchcock had never made films. It's totally derivative. There's no original vision there.
I think it's original. The story is very special. The secret, which we can't reveal, it's very special, very contemporary in a way, aggressive. I think it's intriguing. I liked it from start to finish. Didn't mind being frustrated at any point.
Okay, so we have a very big yes vote from you and a no vote from me, and people are going to have to make up their own minds, I guess. Confidentially, don't go to see it. Again on The Last Embrace. Gene thinks it's a stylish thriller. I found it confusing. He says yes, I say no.